Hey guys, what's up? So I wanted to do a quick update on Simone. I know it's been a long minute, but I got so distracted with my own search for my own family, and then after I found them, I of course had to fly out to New York, New Jersey to go meet them, and so I kind of had to put Simone on hold. Luckily, she did not give up, and she just kept doing her own search while I was doing my own thing, which has been a huge help to help me to figure out who her dad is. Now, if you don't remember who Simone is, I had recorded a video about her, I want to say maybe a month or so ago. I can't remember exactly when I did a video about who she was, but basically, if you don't know who she is a follower of mine on YouTube, and she reached out to me to see if I could help her find her dad and figure out who he was. Simone is adopted, and she was adopted within her maternal family, which is great because she knew who her mom was. I say was because her mom has passed on now, unfortunately, but with that, she knows her whole mom's side of the family, which is awesome. So as far as her dad's side of the family, she doesn't know much about them, and so she had tested with 23andMe, and so I suggested to her that she test with Ancestry because I feel like Ancestry has more answers to who your family is, and just more people tend to test with Ancestry than 23andMe. So she did that, and her results came in, and what was awesome is she had a whole bunch of other matches that weren't on 23andMe, which were a little bit closer and a lot easier to kind of go through their trees to kind of see where she fits in. So she had a close match, and her close match we're going to call W, and he came up as a second cousin on Ancestry, which doesn't necessarily mean that's her second cousin. He could be a closer match to her, but because of the amount of DNA, we just don't know. But there's only three, really there's only three options that he could be. And so with that, she reached out to W. W was really cool, and he actually invited her to the family reunion that they were having, which was coming up in a few weeks from when her test results came in. And so of course she decided to go, which I'm so happy she did. And she got to meet a lot of her dad's side of the family, even though she has no idea who her dad is or where she fits in. So luckily the family was very open and welcoming, and they invited her into the family, even though they're still trying to figure out who her dad is. But by her going was a really good thing because she talked to a lot of people, and some people have agreed to test just to see what they come back as a match to her, so we can kind of narrow down what family line exactly where her dad comes from, which is really cool. So not only did W invite her to the family reunion, W also spoke to his dad, who we're going to call H, and H did do the DNA test, which is awesome because he came back even closer than W did. And so now, again, if W really is her second cousin, it's really not that far off. Some people think, oh, second cousin, that's just so distant, like who cares? Like, no, it isn't that far off because basically my first cousin's son and my son are second cousins, so that's super close. That's not really that far off. So that's a good thing. And again, we don't know if W is the second cousin or not. So when H's DNA results came back, he came back as three possible, there was three different relationships that he could be according to the amount of DNA that he shares with Simone. So H could either be her half-great uncle, which means that H is siblings with Simone's grandparent. Now, after talking to H, he doesn't believe that he's her half-great uncle because he thinks he's too young to be. I believe there's only about a 30-year difference between H and Simone, which would mean that her grandparents was probably not that much older or younger than H is, so basically it'd be the same amount of years difference from the grandparent to Simone and H to Simone. So being that he might not be the, being that his age is, he feels is too young to be her great uncle, then that's probably not the relationship that he is to her. It still is possible. I'm not saying that's completely X'd out, but we're going to pretend that he's not her great uncle for now and go to the other two matches to see if he somehow fits in to those other two categories. So the second option that he could be, H could be Simone's half-first cousin. So if that's the case, that means that H's parents is siblings with Simone's parents, which would be really cool because I don't know, I don't know that H's parents are still alive, but I'm sure that H knows his parents' siblings, hopefully. Hopefully he knows all their siblings on his mom's side and his dad's side, and we can just go from there and start building those trees out for those siblings of his parents and hopefully dwindle down who Courtney's parent could be. I don't know. And then the third option that he could be is Courtney's first cousin one time removed. So now if H is Courtney's first cousin one time removed, that means that H's parent is siblings with Simone's grandparents. So that being said, those two relationships, basically H's parent is the key to this whole thing, because one of his siblings is either Simone's grandparents or Simone's parents. So I'm thinking it's one of those two relationships. Not really sure which one it is, but I'm going to have Simone contact H, find out who his parents' siblings were on both sides, and then just go from there and start building trees out. So I'm going to build trees out for 3 different relationships, as if H was her great uncle, as if H was her first cousin, and as if H was her first cousin one time removed. And see what happens and where that brings me, and who that identifies that could be her parents, hopefully. And hopefully her parent is still alive. I don't know if he's here or if he's passed or what, I don't know, but hopefully if he did pass, he has siblings. And if he didn't pass, hopefully he's open to testing to confirm or deny if he's the father or not. And hopefully Simone will get her answers that she's been looking for, and it'll be a positive experience for her. So I don't know. So that's where I'm at with that. Thank you guys so much for following me and being part of my channel. Being that I did find my side of the family that I've been searching for, and that's pretty much what my YouTube is about, outside of my DIY videos and Disney and whatever else I'm taping on my YouTube. My YouTube is predominantly for Ancestry updates and things like that. So I am going to be helping other people that are adopted to help them try to find their families. So you guys can just send me an email. I'll put my email address down below, and you can send me your story. I can't obviously take everybody's story on. I'm only one person, but after Simone reached out to me and I'm able to help her, hopefully, it made me realize, like, I think I want to do this as a, not as a job, but as a ongoing thing. And plus it'll also give me new content for my channel. So I know some people may not want all their business out there, or some people might not care, but maybe their bio family will care. I totally understand that, and we can totally change names and not out people. Obviously I'm not here to out anyone, because I have helped other people on my channel if you watch them. I know I had one person, I think, who was it? I forget. I helped an adoptee to find her family. She invited me to go with her when we found her mom. It was awesome. And when we got there, her mom was like, please do not post any of my pictures or my video online or anywhere. And so I was kind of sad about it, but at the same time, I'm like, I have to respect her privacy. If she doesn't want people to know, then obviously she doesn't want people to know. But I still was able to document the whole journey and just not, you know, put her information out there like that. So just let me know if that is an issue for you or not when you email me, and I'll be excited to see who I can help. Hopefully I can help everybody. Obviously I know I can't help everybody, but definitely send me an email and hopefully we can do something. But just know you have to have taken the Ancestry DNA test in order for me to help you. So if you haven't taken it, make sure you take the test first, and then you can contact me. So thanks so much for watching my channel. Make sure you're subscribed, and I'll talk to you guys later.